KUGAN CASSIUS IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the public workouts here for Brook and Spence. I'm joined by heavyweight Ian Lewison. People keep calling you Ian Lewison.
Oh no, I can't understand why they can't get it right.
Where's the N come from? It's like a...
I ain't got a clue.
It's not a silent N, it's an invisible N.
No, it's an invisible one because obviously it's not spelt that way on paper, so I don't understand where they plucked it from.
But anyway. Yeah, how comes you're here?
No, just tell you the truth, I was in Leeds and then on the way back I just thought, you know what, let me stop and come down.
Definitely, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to be here, yeah, definitely.
What's going on with you at the moment then?
Oh, well, I'm just getting back into it, man. As you know, I had a broken nose, so I had to wait a bit of time before that healed up for me to start training again. I'm back in training now, looking to get back out July 9th.
July 9th?
Yeah.
Now, there was obviously talk before Dave Allen was fighting Leroy Thomas for this Commonwealth title this week. A fight between you two may have materialised maybe on this card as well. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to have happened that me and Alan were going to fight, and as it was all going well. It was supposed to happen, we agreed to it. Both parties were in training for it, and then the Commonwealth title presented itself, and obviously that led off to a different way for Alan. And it is what it is, but you know what, I'm pretty sure we'll get it on after this one. Provided he wins this, we'll get it on.
And I'm assuming the British title is still something that's firmly in your sights.
No, definitely. I reckon it's definitely in my sights. It is definitely in my sights, and it's within my grasp at the minute as well. And I think it's down. Who is it? It's Cornish and Sexton who are supposed to fight for it. Yeah. So see how them two go. And boy, do you know what? We'll see what happens with that. But I'm definitely gonna go for it.
So July 9th. What? July 9th is a Sunday. Is it the 8th? Maybe.
Yeah, it's good. Steve Goodwin show. Yeah.
Okay, maybe the 8th.
Yeah, probably the 8th.
Is a Sunday, but heavyweight division is still. It's still thriving, it's still going, so...
Yeah, and it's a thriving, sizzling division to be in right now. It's the glamour division of British boxing right now, isn't it? Because there's so many fights to be made, and the funny thing about it is now, at this stage, all of the British guys want to fight each other now. It's not a case of where one's asking one to fight now and the other one's running away. Now, everyone's calling everyone out. It's literally thriving where everyone wants to get in there and fight everyone. No one's ducking no one no more.
No, that seems to be the case, and it's sometimes not as easy as fighters wanting to fight each other. There's obviously a lot of boxing politics that get in the way of certain fights not happening, so but you're no stranger to that, you know all about the game.
Yeah, but that's how it is. A lot of fighters like to portray on camera that they want this fight, they want that fight, but then when it comes down to the intricacy of it and making the fight happen, they're the ones that don't play ball and don't allow for the fight to be made, but yet they're portraying to the general public that they want the fight and they're asking for the fight, but behind closed doors they're not. So a lot of it is a facade.
Is it a case of fighters saying things because they know that the fight they're talking about is unlikely to materialise? No,
I think, do you know what it is? A lot of fighters say certain things because they know it's going to cause a reaction, and with the action it's going to cause some sort of, what would you call it? Promotion around it, and it will make for a lot of interest in them, and it'll get their name out there a lot more. It's like me turning around saying, oh, because of David Hayes' Achilles or whatever, now I'm calling him out, judging him on his last performance, and I'm going to start slating him, or I'm going to slate David Price on their last performance and start calling them, where I've got no intention of fighting them, but I'm just trying to use them to get some promotion for myself, and that's what a lot of fighters tend to do.
Obviously we saw Anthony Joshua in an enthralling encounter with Vladimir Klitschko last month that really got everyone talking. He's now unified champion. Tyson Fury's in a bit of a tricky situation regarding his hearing. Has been put back. No one really knows, seems to know what's going on. But who's top of the tree for you at the moment? Who's the #1 heavyweight out there at the moment?
I think, judging by form at the minute, and just based on that, it would be Anthony Joshua. But if everyone was on form in fighting shape, I'd have to say Fury.
Yeah.
I'd have to say Fury, but because of the fact that he's been out so long, I'd have to side with Anthony right now. But I think when it comes down to boxing ability and boxing brain, boxing thinking, I've definitely put Fury up there, because one thing about Tyson is that he's very clever. He takes away people's attributes. Klitschko, he took away his height and his reach. Even though he is bigger than him, he took away his #1 asset, which is his jab and his ability to control the fight with his jab. He's a thinking fighter. He is definitely a thinking fighter, and that's what he does. He uses his abilities well.
Let me just get a quick word on you, from you rather, on the main event on Saturday night between Kell Brook and Errol Spence. This is going to be a tough fight for Kell Brook.
It definitely will, because at the end of the day, you got to remember, the man's coming into a country which isn't his own. He's away from home. It alleviates some of the stress sometimes when you're fighting away on a foreign territory. It can either work 100% for you or 100% against you. It depends on how you handle the nerves of the occasion. But a lot of the time, because you don't have that pressure on you and you're away from everything, it makes the fight that much easier. And it could be a case of that with Spence.
Well, not long to find out. Only 3 days away, so we should see how it plays out on Saturday.
Let me ask you, what's your predictions on that fight? Who's going to win that?
You know I don't call these fights.
No, come on, give me your opinion.
When the camera goes off, I'll tell you exactly what I think.
Yeah?
But listen, some fighters take things too personally, and that's the truth.
Yeah,
you know, when you start backing fighters, regardless of whatever. Listen, as from a patriotic standpoint, of course I want Kell Brook to win.
No, of course, yeah.
But like I said, I tend to keep some opinions to myself.
Yeah, some people can't handle people's opinion, eh?
No, but listen, when you were fighting Dillian Whyte, if someone had said, like, if I'd gone off, I think Dillian Whyte would beat Ian Lewison inside 3 rounds. I'm not, listen, subconsciously in the back of your head, you probably think, listen, I'm not saying you would.
No,
I'm
but
saying
you know what, with me,
like
I don't tend to read into them things. At the end of the day, we're in a country which is a democracy. We have the right to have our opinion, and people are entitled to think what they think, and you can't really blame a man for having an opinion on the situation. At the end of the day, if that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks. It then comes a matter of you proving him wrong if he believes that you ain't going to do it.
Yeah, well, you can look at it. That's a sensible way of looking at it, but I know that not all fighters look at it like that. You know, but you know, that's another issue altogether. All right, Ian Lewison, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Are you a Guns N' Roses fan?
Yeah, I do like them. I like Guns N' Roses.
They're
coming over. They're coming over. I'm going to it.
Is it still the original, like Axl? Is it still the original?
Yeah, they're coming over. Yeah, the original band. Yeah, and Jamiroquai's over as well. I'm going to watch him. I'm going to watch him as well. O2.
Space Cowboy.
Yeah, he's over. Yeah, he's coming over, man. Next month. Going to watch that too.
Definitely. I wouldn't book you as a Guns N' Roses fan in a million years, but I used to listen to Guns N' Roses.
No, Guns N' Roses are good. Yeah.
12 or 13 years old.
I like Linkin Park also. My musical taste is diverse.
What did you think of the link up they did years ago with Jay-Z and Linkin Park? You like that?
Yeah, but you know, honestly, I was a fan before that, and it's like, since that, everyone jumped on it. Oh, Linkin Park, and they're like, before the Jay-Z collaboration now, it was like, they'll hear you listening to Linkin Park, everyone will be like, what shit is that you're listening to? What are you listening to? All of a sudden, they've done a tune with Jay-Z. All of a sudden, everyone's like, yeah, Linkin Park.
Oh, I was one of them people as well, so I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, I was one of them people as well. All right, well, listen, Ian, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon.
All right, thank you. No problem, mate. Cheers.
Thank you.